Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Hutchins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Hutchins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down. Hutchins. Dancing to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hutchins. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Hutchins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
Looking to throw. Hutchins. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
33-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Hutchins. He fires one that's intercepted. is his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Okwara on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hutchins, flush to his right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Hutchins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Miles Sanders.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards.
Eagles.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. We're scoreless after 1. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Kyle Fuller.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Hurts. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing out. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
John Hightower, 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Receiver, the ball carrier. He was
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Hutchins. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments. The backup may see some time.
16 yards right off the bat, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Hutchins. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Lions 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Lions. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Hutchins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 13.
This is Coleman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
That's a throw on second down. Hutchins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Hutchins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Another run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
32-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. It's off by Justin Coleman. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Hutchins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 26.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
From the gun, Hutchins, flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Lions 23, Eagles.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there? CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hutchins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
First down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. punches. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this. He's got a man. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be fit.